Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start our garden tour for today. So we're on the waterfront and we've got hydrangeas on the waterfront. These will come in with the pinks and blues with our daylilies. Just to give you kind of a nice view of the waterfront here. And then we've got another pond over here. For those that haven't seen the house color yet, there's the new blue house color. Absolutely gorgeous and stunning. There's the blue crab shack. Over on this garden, along with all the daylilies that we've got on the side, we've got a bunch of, these are our Rebecca, the black-eyed Susans. You can see some of the lavender blooms, your Phlox David, your sea oats, different variations of hydrangeas, big leaf. We got some other garden phlox in here, our ferns. We have our bleeding hearts with the hostas, and then we have our switchgrass, and this is Donna's new memorial area, along with the neon bleeding hearts. And then we move over to the other side, and over here we have more Rebecca. This is one of the last blooms on the cherry tree. Sea oats and junipers, 9 bark, getting also ready to bloom. We got the bee balm, we got the sage and some mint in there too, and there's mint on the other side as well. More of the lavender. We mixed up the English and the French lavender here. I just put these cages in to get the lavender a little more upright. Hydrangea, our large grasses, our crepe myrtle, and then our blueberries, and you can see the fruit that's going to come off these things. Some more coreopsis and iris, and then once again this is the blueberry that yields just crazy amount of fruit. It's our dogwood with the candy tuft on the bottom of it. And as we make our way up, there's our coreopsis and the lariopes, some more of the sage and the heucheras that are also here. And then we have, of course, our hydrangeas and our quick fire hydrangea tree. A couple more heucheras, and then a nice oak leaf hydrangea that we have over here, along with a bunch of phlox, and then a whole bunch of variety of our different hydrangeas, including our mountain laurel that's over there. You can see one of the hydrangea blooms already picking up its color. Then you have all of your rhodo, huge rhodo over there. This area was all ivy when we moved in. We have all the phlox and the coreopsis. And then towards the door, we went ahead and put in a hosta pot, an hosta heuchera, and a little Alberta spruce, lariope, and more of the corbel heuchera. And these here, these are all small, of the endless summer or the Nico blue, one of the two hydrangeas over there. You got your kale, which is going kind of crazy right now. Some more irises. You've got 2 little azaleas sitting back in this area that are surrounded by the hostas, and of course our big leaf hydrangea, our serviceberry. In the back there is our olive tea. Another azalea. This was one of Donna's beautiful like garden ideas here, where we have the surrounding all of the different hostas, the different colors, and then you have the 2 variegated with the actual azalea there. Another large heuchera and large hosta, and then another juniper. This is our yew, trying to keep this baby going. This is our lilac, which is just coming out of its first bloom, but you can see, and gosh, if you hear the fragrance is just beautiful coming down here. Our creeping Jenny hanging basket with our dahlia and our coleus. Some more phlox, and of course our azalea. Some more of the garden phlox and cones that are coming up, cone flowers and heuchera. Peonies, we have another 9 bark getting ready to flower, sedum, hosta, and then another smaller macrophylla hydrangea. We have hydrangea also on this side. We have a nice red fringe. We've added this one in here as well. Coming up to our irises, our quince is in the background, one of the first that actually bloomed. And then we've got these beautiful peonies that are getting ready as well. I added a variegated coreopsis to this side, and you can see the colors on that, along with the moss phlox. Some of the geraniums, added this new mountain laurel, beautiful colors. And this variegated here, this is our St. John wort, a variegated, an old red twig dogwood that we have, and a bunch of coneflowers popping up. Panning over, this is our mugo pine and our oak leaf hydrangea, a large St. John wort, so that will have yellow flowers soon. Additional mint types and azaleas that are flanking with our cat mints, which are kind of all over the place. As we continue the garden, one of the new ones we added last year was this shade garden with astilbes, ferns, and hosta. And then here's a hosta. I moved the cardinal flowers, which are right there in the corner. There's 2 of them. And with the hostas, another mum and some ferns. I'll give you a peek looking down at the rhodos and the irises, and look at the color of that. Absolutely beautiful. It's just a beautiful area. The hill right now I leave kind of natural. That's the spiderworts. So when those are done, we'll move on. These here are our false yellow tip cypress, along with some more heucheras and a climbing hydrangea. These are for the memorial garden. As we step further, we find ourselves with more azaleas and these beautiful hydrangeas that are going to explode in colors. A lot of these are city line hydrangeas. They're really small last year. This beautiful tree, this is the flamethrower, which is going to be part of that is the memorial tree that will be going in for Donna. And then you can see how nice the gazebo looks now. So we'll be working with continued areas over there as well for the garden. And then just to take you over to the house so you can see the house colors as well, which are really nice. So you see all the blue and the spiderworts over there. So it's really nice. If we move over to one of the new gardens, we'll head over this way. So where the yellow flags are, that's where you're going to see the new greenhouse. Meanwhile, we've got a bunch of things already in place. Some of these trees that are here, Rose of Sharon, and this spice bush. This is where the garden, the greenhouse is going to be in the memorial garden. Just added this new garden. So this is a sun garden. So this is another flamethrower and some coreopsis. These are nice taller coreopsis. Some cat mints, speedwells, and then 3 of the Alice oak leaf, or they're Gatsby. They're one of the 2. It's the taller one, and I moved those from the garage area